Good morning, Senior 2. I hope you are fine. Our lesson today is about excretion in plants. Okay. Before we study the excretion in plants, you can see an excretory system in plant, like in human, for example. No. The excretion in plant doesn't cause any serious problem because the rate of catabolism is much lower than in animals in equal weight. That's mean when we have an animal, for example, its weight is 1 kilogram and the plant 1 kilogram, the rate of catabolism in plant much lower than in animal, and the accumulation of metabolic waste in plant will be very slow. Also, the green plant has the ability to reuse the catabolic waste. The plant can use carbon dioxide and water, which result from respiration process in photosynthesis, for example. The plant can use nitrogenous waste produced from synthesis of protein. The metabolism of plant is based mainly on carbohydrates more than proteins. So this reduces the excretory need as the waste of carbohydrates less toxic than the waste of protein. So the metabolic waste such as organic salt and acid are stored in the form of insoluble crystals. These crystals accumulate in the cytoplasm or in the vacuoles of the cell, and these crystals are insoluble and cause no harm to the cells. And many plants get rid of carbon dioxide and some mineral roots through their roots. Plants live in soil rich in calcium. The excess of calcium accumulates in leaves, then these leaves finally shed. So, carbon dioxide results from the respiration and oxygen from photosynthesis are excreted by stomata. By diffusion, excess water mainly go outside the plant by transpiration or guttation. Okay. First, we will talk about guttation. What is guttation? Guttation is the excretion of water drops at the leaves tips of some plants in early morning and end of spring season. Okay. So the guttation is in early morning. Okay. The guttation or the excess water go outside the plant by opening in the water stoma called hydathode. Okay, this hydathode is permanently open day and night. Number 2, transpiration process. What is transpiration process? It is the losing of water in the form of water vapor. The plants get rid of the water vapor by transpiration by 3 ways, or we have 3 types of transpiration: stomatal transpiration, cuticular transpiration, lenticular transpiration. The place in the plant decide the type of transpiration. Number 1, stomatal transpiration. It is the losing of water in the form of water vapor through stomata. So we called it stomatal transpiration. More than 90% of the water losing by plant is by stomatal transpiration. Okay? Number 2, cuticular transpiration. The losing of water vapor or the losing of water in the form of water vapor through the waxy cutine layer, and this doesn't exceed more than 5%. Okay? Cuticle is the waxy cutine layer that cover the epidermis of vegetative organ which are exposed to atmospheric air. So number 1 is stomatal transpiration. Through stomata, 90% of water vapor pass, or the plant gets outside the body of the plant by stomatal transpiration. Number 2, cuticular transpiration, only 5% of the losing of water. Number 3, lenticular transpiration, the losing of the water in the form of water vapor through lenticles. What is lenticles? They are opening that present in the cork layer which cover the stem of woody trees. And of course the amount of losing this water is very, very small. What is the importance of transpiration? The plant gets used of transpiration. Why the plant make transpiration process? Okay. The importance of transpiration process 2. Number 1, decrease the temperature of the plant. Number 2, ascent of water and salt from the soil. Number 1, decrease the plant temperature because large amount of energy absorbed by leaf in the form of heat and converted into heat inside the leaf. This may cause rise in the leaf temperature, especially at summer or on sunny days, warm days, okay? And this may harm the protoplasm. So the transpiration didn't decrease the plant temperature by losing water, okay? Decrease the plant temperature. Number 2, ascent of water and salt from the soil. Of course, we know that the water go inside the plant by absorption of water in the root. What makes the water goes from the root to the leaf? The transpiration process play an important role because the water move by osmotic pressure from root to the inner root tissues. Then it rises up to the xylem, then to leaves by the pulling of transpiration of water, okay? We have some experiments to prove that the water ascend from root to leaf by transpiration process, okay? If we put some colored water in the root, okay? We put the root in some colored water, we notice that this colored water will be on the flower, and that's mean the water goes from the root to the leaf, okay? Thank you very much.